The NFL wildcard weekend is over. Fans cheered, fans cried. Some teams went home happy while others went home depressed. But without defeat, you can't have victory. It's a tough road to the Super Bowl. We have 3 weeks left of the NFL postseason. Cherish every moment that's left. There are some great moments that took place last week, and only more outstanding plays to be made this week.
Welcome to the Heat of the Week. I'm Greg Hughes.
And I'm Madison McNair. Today we have much to discuss in the world of football.
Lucky for you viewers at home, we have our NFL analysts on the floor to break down some of the games from Wild Card Weekend. Let's throw it to the Zach Attack. Good morning, Zach Reardon. What happened last week to start the NFL postseason?
Well, Greg, it may not have been exciting for everyone, but let's start with some of the AFC matchups. My apologies. First, the Patriots were in Orchard Park against the Bills. Josh Allen led his offense to basically a perfect start. The man known for his defense had a letdown. Bill Belichick, who is known for figuring out offenses, got ran through by the Buffalo's offense. Here's how they did it. The Bills scored on all 7 of their possessions. The Patriots could not get to Josh Allen, giving him time in the pocket. They never faced a fourth down. No turnovers whatsoever. It was a perfect game for the offense until Allen took his knees in the fourth. Allen wasn't sacked and ran the ball himself for a chunk of yards. This has never happened in an NFL game. These last 2 seasons, Buffalo has been at the top of the AFC East. The Patriots season was over on the first possession the Bills had in this game. Allen went 21 for 25, over 300 yards passing, and 5 touchdowns. Buffalo went on to win this game 47-17. Bills head coach Sean McDermott, during his press conference, shared his thoughts.
Nothing they're driving. First of all, that was some play, and then what it meant to you guys at that moment.
Yeah, I mean that was a pivotal moment in the game. I think it was 7-0 at the time, and that could have been 7-7, and it just seemed like it went from there. I mean, that was such a huge play.
Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders went to a cold Cincinnati after winning an overtime game against the Chargers. Joe Burrow is leading his Bengals to make a playoff run, which hasn't been done in 31 years. The last time the Bengals won a playoff game was in 1991, and that was against the Houston Oilers. Also in 1991, Sharon Pratt Dixon became the mayor of Washington, D.C., which made her the first African-American woman to be a mayor of a major U.S. city. Burrow had 2 touchdowns, missed only 10 throws with 244 yards passing. Cincinnati head coach Zach Taylor talks about being on the road in Nashville.
It's really conversely. It's at home. They're the ones that get stressed with the communication. Oftentimes from practice, Lou gets on me because I quiet it down for the home game so that our offense can communicate. And he's saying it should be the opposite. We should ramp it up because that's where we struggle, because the crowd gets so loud. But no, it's at home. Teams can maybe sometimes do a little bit more no huddle on the ball stuff because it's easier for them to quickly communicate. And that's the part that can really stress your defense.
Well, my predictions were wrong. I thought that the Raiders had it over the Bengals, but I was right about the Patriots.
At least you got one of the games right. I picked the Patriots and the Raiders. Both of them were wrong. If I was a betting man, I would have lost all my money. But that's irrelevant. Moving on, Zach, tell me about those NFC games. What happened with them?
Oh, yes, Greg. On to the defending Super Bowl champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Philadelphia was the last team to beat Tom Brady in a Super Bowl. Brady is working towards championship number 8, and it has been a long road. Here's how Brady and the Bucs will get back to the Super Bowl. Being able to hold teams to those low scores, split the run game and the passing game, force your turnovers, and don't make those mistakes on the offense. Give Tom time in the pocket, and Tampa Bay will take on the Los Angeles Rams at Raymond James at 3 p.m. on Sunday. Bucs head coach Bruce Arians said they were comfortable in this game.
Oh, there's no doubt. I think they're all disappointed in that little relaxation. When you have a chance to shut somebody out, you don't relax. And I think we learned a lesson there. But, for 3 quarters, they were fantastic.
Young quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray, started the season hot. They went undefeated for their first 7 games, but dropped a game to the Packers. Veteran quarterback Matthew Stafford, who spent his career in Detroit, never tasted a playoff win. Now in Los Angeles, with the proper pieces around him on offense and defense, Stafford could lead his Rams to a victory over their divisional rival. Stafford had just over 200 yards passing with 2 touchdowns. He and Odell Beckham Jr. got their first playoff wins in their careers.
Would you like to get your first playoff win, and are you relieved we will not be asking you about this again?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited for our team to get the win. Obviously, what a team effort. I mean, our defense played outstanding tonight. Special teams basically set up a score with Johnny Pinningham down there, did a great job on field goals. And, we were good enough on offense to score some points and come away with the win.
Week 1 of the NFL playoffs were filled with a few blowouts and a couple of close games. The teams that were favored to win did. A lot of fun was had and some tears were shed from losing teams' fans. Whether your team won or lost, it was an exciting weekend for football. Looking ahead to another weekend of football, the Bengals lead off against the Titans. Saturday night, the best team in the NFC, the Green Bay Packers, take on the 49ers. Sunday to start, the LA Rams are in Tampa Bay taking on the defending champs. Then to close it out, we got the Bills in Kansas City against the Chiefs. Now back to the studio with Madison and Greg.
Thank you, Zach. Enjoy the rest of the playoffs. We have some more topics to hit on in the next half of the show.
People say superheroes aren't real, but that seems to be far from the truth. There's one down in South Beach and another man that is always angry when he's in a UFC octagon.